The Truth Girls. Truth Girls.
Hi everyone, Truther Girl Sonia here. There is some bombshell news that just came out on the subject of the wiretapping of Trump by the Obama administration. Now check this out. Devin Nunes explains his White House visit. Devin Nunes is the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee. And as it says here, he made the explosive allegation that he had viewed dozens of intelligence reports obtained through government eavesdropping that inappropriately included details about the Trump transition team. Devin Nunes met with a source who showed him that there are documents proving that the Obama administration wiretapped, eavesdropped on Trump and had details about the Trump transition team. It says here, in an interview Monday, Nunes told me that he ended up meeting his source on the White House grounds because it was the most convenient, secure location with a computer connected to the system that included the reports, which are only distributed within the executive branch. Nobody knows exactly who Nunes met with, but we know there's one person who definitely has been trying to talk to him, and that's Larry Klayman, the chairman and general counsel for Freedom Watch Incorporated. He has been saying that Devin Nunes needs to hear from a particular whistleblower who is Dennis Montgomery, who formerly worked for the NSA and has leaked 47 hard drives exposing Obama administration spying. Okay, as Larry Klayman says here in his article, key to this investigation is a whistleblower by the name of Dennis Montgomery, who has a former NSA and CIA contractor, left the spy agencies with 47 hard drives and over 600 million pages of information, much of which was classified, and came forward under grant of immunity to FBI Director James Comey. So this guy, Dennis Montgomery, has all this information which he took from the NSA and which proves that Obama was spying on Trump and a number of other people. And he had gone to the FBI and he had been interviewed by the FBI in 2015, but then they didn't move forward. Nothing came of it after that. They just heard him out, and then they were like, okay, fine, whatever. On March 21st, Larry Klayman sent this letter to Devin Nunes, in which he mentions that when Montgomery came forward as a whistleblower, he was blown off, and he says he suspects either Montgomery's allegations were too hot to handle, or the Congressional Intelligence and Judiciary Committees already knew that this unconstitutional surveillance was being undertaken. He also says it would appear that the FBI's investigation was buried by FBI Director Comey, perhaps because the FBI itself collaborates with the spy agencies to conduct illegal surveillance. And he mentions that he himself, last Thursday, traveled to Capitol Hill to personally meet with Chairman Devin Nunes, but was told he was unavailable. Basically, he was also blown off. So he says the big question is, will the committee do its job and hold FBI Director Comey to account about the Montgomery investigation? Or will the members of the committee run away from the president's and the American people's concerns? So it's possible that Dennis Nunes got this letter and decided to meet with Larry Klayman or Dennis Montgomery. So I was wondering, well, why did the FBI just dismiss Dennis Montgomery? And when I looked into who he actually is, I found out that he has kind of a bad reputation. For your information, a 2010 Playboy magazine investigation called Montgomery the man who conned the Pentagon, saying he won millions in federal contracts for his supposed terrorist exposing intelligence software. The software was later reported to have been an elaborate hoax, and Montgomery's former lawyer Michael Flynn called him a con artist and a habitual liar engaged in fraud. Apparently he was known as the man who had perpetrated the biggest security hoax in American history. So he doesn't have a very good track record, but that doesn't mean that he's lying about this. If he's got the documents, those documents need to be investigated, and they should speak for themselves. Already, Mike Zullo had released to Breitbart and to Alex Jones documents from law enforcement showing that the NSA had put Trump's buildings, many of them, under surveillance secretly and illegally. So there's already someone else corroborating that the surveillance has been happening. And one more thing, apparently whistleblower Dennis Montgomery is living on borrowed time, waiting with data that proves Trump transition team was monitored. So apparently Dennis Montgomery has all kinds of health problems. It says here he suffered a brain aneurysm and a related multi-infarct stroke in 2014, hemorrhagic stroke, and apparently that this could happen again at any time, and it's likely to happen, and he is not likely to survive. This makes it even more important that he get this information out now while he still can. Personally, I was just kind of wondering, well, if it needed to come out and the FBI was brushing him off, why didn't he just send it to WikiLeaks? And according to these documents, the Obama administration was not only spying on Donald Trump, but on a lot of prominent people, including Supreme Court justices, judges, and basically anyone they please. And in particular, Trump was surveilled as he was choosing his cabinet members and creating his new agenda as president. Yeah, this has been going on for a long time. So Montgomery left the NSA with the data, got in touch with Larry Klayman, and since 2015, they've been trying to get the word out. Klayman filed a lawsuit, Klayman versus Obama, and it says here, FBI Director James Comey has a record of this, has ignored it. It says here, Klayman is still waiting to secure Montgomery a hearing to give his testimony and data to the correct authorities. FBI Director James Comey has record of this, has ignored it, lied to Congress on Capitol Hill on March 20th, 2017 about having no information of Trump's surveillance, even though he knew this case existed. So that's it. I wanted to give you a heads up about this. And let me know what you think. And thanks for liking and sharing my video. And thanks for listening to me. And I'll see you next time.